Hi, Miss. Good afternoon. I am recording today for our final output in our coursework subject. Um, Actually, I have already have an uh, PowerPoint presentation in my laptop, but suddenly um, there was a problem. Maybe it hung up, so I ended up making a video myself instead of recording in Zoom. Well, yeah. Well, anyway, I am using soft skills, which is communication skills. I will be using English, yeah, English language. So, well, I'm not really good at this one. Well, I'm just wanna share what I've learned with my new uh, work experience. So, um, I don't have I don't have any options as well. So, this is just what I know. Okay, so I will be your speaker for today for our English training. Um, how to communicate with foreign people, especially American people who have English language and different accent from us, native Filipino speakers, who is not um, uh, we don't have the English communication as our first language, so it will be a little bit hard for us to communicate to them. Yeah, especially when you want to ask them, and if they feel that this is not an English native speaker, I don't have to believe you. Yeah, actually, that is what my experience as of now as working in BPO industry. Um, they always refuse to answer my questions since they don't understand how I pronounce the words, my accent. Yeah, that's totally different from us. So okay, let's start. So first thing you must um do when hold on you must do when communicating to English people or American people. They are native in English. Uh, Especially when you will bump into a person or a certain person who is very irate. Yeah, I always call them irate people. When they don't want to talk to you, always bring rapport. Rapport. Oh my god. Forget about it. Building rapport in such a person, it makes them think that, oh, this is she's very friendly or something. They will believe in you, or um just ask them if how are you today. Yes, how are you today, how's your day, or just simply if they will tell you, oh, I'm not fine, I'm sick, I'm blah 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 blah, or something um what they were going to tell you, just understand the situation. If they say I'm fine, how about you, just I'm fine also, that's good to hear. But if they will say no, I'm really tired for today, and just like that, I'm so sorry, I don't want to answer your questions, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well talking to you, just tell them, oh, I'm so sorry about that one, but yeah, just go on, deliver what you want to say, and just ask for sorry for your inconvenience. I didn't know you have this something whatsoever. So okay. Tip number two, when talking to American people, um, when they ask you how are you, don't say um, I'm fine, thank you. they will always think that this person is not a native English speaker. Why would you say thank you? They well you cannot answer them back when they say, why did you say thank you? How can you rebut that one, or how can you respond to them? Just simply, I'm okay, I'm fine, not that bad. How about you? Just like that. um yeah. And also, um okay. And also, in order for you to learn, or um yeah, in order for you to learn, or to understand their language, or their pronunciation, or yeah, their accent, you must listen. It is very helpful, especially when um it is new to you, or this you're dealing this language just right now, or yeah, you're not an English speaker. You must listen to them, try to understand what they are saying. Actually, the way we pronounce is very different on how they pronounce it. So that's why, if you will say eating, they will say, what? I don't understand you, what are you saying? um uh yeah, that's the different pronunciation between eating and eating. Yeah, yeah, that's how they pronounce the word eating. We all learn that word in school, or yeah, in school, eating, eating. But American people, native English speakers, they always say eating, eating. Yeah, there's quite different from their accent and ours. If they will you will ask them about that one. They say, "Can you please transfer me to someone who is from United States?" Yeah. Then how would you react that situation if um um your member will going to ask you that one? Okay, so um also, with pronunciation, you must be careful with 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 your words, such as, for example, this one. Hindi mabasa noon. This one. How would we read this one? Even though our neighbor is Ami, in American people, we should always say Amy. Amy. That's Amy. If you will say, hello, may I speak to Ami? They will say, who was that? Who was Ami? I didn't know her. They will always say that one. And yeah, yeah, you're ruining the rapport you have already built just recently, just because you mispronounce the name of the member, or your customer, or client, or whatever. So yeah, we must be very careful with that one. So the next one, this one. This is very little hard for me to. Well, anyway, this is JOAN. It's Juliet, October, Alpha, and November. We always pronounce that one as Joanne, Joanne, Joanne. But if you're talking to American people, when you say, "May I speak with Joanne?" they will always say, "Who was Joanne?" And instead of asking for Joanne, why not asking for Joan? May I speak with Joan? Joan. This is Joan, not Joanne. Um, um, we can't blame the academe if that's what we learn from them. We used to it. And actually, if we are buying a load, we're not telling them, pwede magpa-load. It's load. Load. So that's a big difference between um, an English speaker, native English speaker, and for us that we are just learning English from the academe or in school, right? So, um, instead of saying Stephen, from the name Stephen, Stephen, in American people, that's Steven. Steven. So when you're going to ask, may I speak with Stefan? They will hang up to you. Actually, they will hang up, um, because they always think that who is this person keeps calling me? She didn't even know how to pronounce my name. So instead of asking for Stephen, that's Steven. Steven. May I speak with Steven, Mr. Steven? Okay. So, okay. Another one. How about Deborah? I don't know if this name is familiar here in Philippines, but this name is very known in U.S. or United States. American people, we Filipinos always read this one as Deborah. Deborah. And that is the main reason that upon asking their name, may I speak with someone or Deborah, that's the main reason that the member would refuse to answer you. They will hang up with your call since they will always think that this call is not your real or you're from other country. Yeah. So instead of saying Deborah, it's Deborah. Deborah. Just little silent with silent O in their name. Deborah, as well as Barbara. It's Barbara. Um, I know it's very difficult when you always when you always what do we call this one? Um, you'll always bump with different names which you're not used to pronounce, so it will be very difficult, or it's quite hindrance for your communication between American people or a native English person. So just we can learn it in a way. So also for the name Gregory, yes, Gregory, instead of saying Gregory, try to remove a letter O in his name. It's Gregory. Gregory. So yeah, when you say hello, this is from and may I speak to Mr. Gregory? It's like, yes, hi, this is me. So that's for the first introduction with their conversation with that person. He will not reject you because there is a good flow of the conversation, and he will believe that there will it's quite good after upon as the conversation goes on, um, when you say, "Oh yes, this is Gregory speaking," you try to build a rapport between you and that person. You say, "Oh, hi Gregory, how are you today?" Yeah. Uh, Start compliment him even though you don't see him. If you ask, do you have, for example, um, do you have, for example, this is just one of the example of my current work. uh, you'll ask the patient, um, do you have mental health need, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder? And we said, no, no, all good with this one. Try to compliment her up, since she didn't have that kind of disease. Oh, that's great, that's good to hear. Continue being healthy, stay healthy all the time. Yeah, blah blah blah. Uh, Example number two, when you say, how many different medications do you take each day? Below 7 or 8 or more? Um, Actually, they will start counting this medications. I'm taking this one for my yeah, blah blah blah. I'm taking a total of 7 or total of 8. Try to compliment her, or say this to him or her, that, oh wow, that's good to hear. Just continue taking your medication so that sooner or later you will be fine with that certain disease. Or yeah, I know you can do that one. Because for me, American people or English native speakers are really hard to understand. At they have their own, I don't know, they have a very wide mindset that maybe this is scam. How did you get my number? Why should I answer you that questions? Yeah, try to get your trust. Why should I trust you? You must be careful with what you are saying. Try to answer them quickly, so that they will believe in you. If they will say, how are you, just make it quick, I'm fine. Never use avoid using those um mm, uh because it makes them think that this is not good. uh I don't know how can I believe you. I don't know how I believe in yourself, especially when you're explaining what you are doing. Especially you want to express, or especially they ask you something for verification purposes, so that they will believe in you. um, for example, in my case, as they say, how would I believe that you are from United Healthcare? um how Why do I answer that questions if I keep if I keep answering them like, they will hang up to me. Literally, they will hang up to me, because in the first place, you don't know, you can't answer your position. You can answer who you are working with, what company, what under what company. Second one, your accent, your how do you deliver your message, or how do you deliver the words. You're not unbelievable. You're unbelievable, literally unbelievable, because sometimes I bump into a member who tells me, is there any working in United Healthcare who speaks native English? I really understand you. I don't really understand you. Can you please transfer me to someone who is from United States? Because they don't want to get involved with such a problem. They don't want to release their information over the phone or through phone calls. And sometimes it is hard for you to rebut rebut that certain situations. So just avoiding that one, keep on going or communicating them, so that once you build rapport with them, they can um, they will not hesitate to answer your questions, um, like um, your um, they can say, well, this is fine, I don't care if this is just an Asian person, since I can feel that he's sincere. I can sense that yes, this is really working with United Healthcare, or um, she just pronounced my name clearly. This is just she is really learning how to communicate with American people. This is not new to her. So yeah, that's it. So I think that's all the information that um, I'm dealing with right now, and as well as this fits to our subject. The topic in our subject, which is training. So that's what I undergone when I'm still training with this work. So um, yeah, that's why I'm using that one, because very relevant, or yeah, because this is nature when this is nature to us when we talk to American people. I actually I actually experienced this one when I was still working with Jollibee, the one I was working with last year. So I always experience struggling and understanding um, foreign people, because not just Americans, since Russians, they speak English, but uh, me, I don't really understand they're saying, just a little bit with and the words, I just need to understand. But now I can say that though more practice, but yeah, I think I'm better with it. So I think that's all. So I'm really sorry about my presentation for today, because there is just really a problem with my laptop, so that the main reason that I cannot record with Zoom. I really want to actually, I'm done with my PowerPoint presentation, and um, yeah, but I cannot do that one because there's something with the computer. So I'm just using uh, this one. I'm recording myself, and I'm also for my this, because it's unreadable. But anyway, I hope you understand why I'm trying to say. And yeah, thank you so much for understanding. And yeah, I hope you learned something from this training. And again, this is Maria Montesa Pontelar, uh, from BISBE 3B, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening, and um, I hope you gain something here. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Miss.